Hey guys, what's going on? So today, somebody asked me what Kaizen Bushido is, Kaizen Bujutsu, um, and rather than just like answer that and tell you what the literal meaning is of it, I kind of rather tell you why I decided to start my own style and what that means to me and like why I did it. So back when I was about 15 years old, me and my dad I was visiting my dad in New Zealand, and we went to this martial arts shop. We'd been talking for a while about like we were wondering if it was possible to mix something like soft like Aikido with something hard with like karate, for instance. And we'd been having a bit of a conversation about that, and then we went into this martial arts store, and we decided to ask this the guy who ran the store what he thought, and he said to us, that it's not possible unless you're really clever like Bruce Lee. That's what he said. Really clever like Bruce Lee. So anyway, this concept stuck with me for a couple of years until I started what I would call my main style, which was called Fudoshin Bujutsu. Um, and Bujitsu, same Bujitsu, Kaizen Bujutsu, is the art of the samurai. And what that means is back in the day of the samurai didn't have the luxury of like they couldn't just know one style, because if they got into a in the battlefield, you have to know how to like deal with any situation, and so they would need to know how to use weapons. They would need to know if they lost their weapon, they would need to know what to do in that situation. They would have to kick and punch. They would have to be able to throw. They'd have to be able to do pressure points. They couldn't just know one particular area of martial arts. So the whole concept behind Bujitsu is that it is all martial arts. It sounds a little bit funny at first when you hear it. All martial arts. How can you be all martial arts? But originally, martial arts was like that. It was just you would learn everything because you had to. Because if you were taken down on the ground and you didn't know how to fight from the ground, you would be fucked. Um, and that's where it came from. So the reason that there are so many styles now, and the reason that there are styles like karate, for instance, based on kicks and punches. There's judo, which is just throwing. The reason for this is for a number of reasons, actually, but a big influence was World War II. So after World War II, there was a ruling in Japan that combative styles couldn't be practiced, and so a lot of the jitsus, bujitsu, turned into dos. Aikijitsu turned to aikido. Jujitsu, well, Kano started judo from jujitsu. Um, karate jitsu became karate do, and basically styles changed and they also separated. So as students came down through the line, what would happen is they would be like, well, I'm going to start my own style and I'm going to call it whatever, Gojuru or Chitoru or Shotokan or whatever it was. And the founders of those styles were originally students of a karate master, and they decided to start their own particular style. And what they would do in this style is they would emphasize particular aspects which resonated with them. Um, so Aikido and Judo, for instance, both come from Jiu-Jitsu, but they're very different styles. And I guess the reason that I've called it Kaizen Bujutsu is because I've always thought the martial arts should be combined. I've always thought that they were connected, that they're so similar. And really, they're all related. They all come from the battlefield. They're all put it this way, they're all methods of fighting or defending yourself or overcoming opponents. It's all important. Kicks and punches are important. Throws are important. Pressure points are important. I don't believe that anyone should study just one style. And in fact, I used to study I think at one point I was studying 5 different styles at once, and it was awesome. And people used to say to me, aren't you worried that you'll get confused or you're going to dilute the style? That idea of diluting the style, that the style is pure, is just ridiculous. It's kind of like learning a different way to carry something over your shoulder as opposed to in front of you and worrying that you're going to confuse the two. Like, they're just different methods of doing a physical activity. Just like if you were to learn to swim and also run and also ride, you're not going to get confused, are you? You're going to do each one of those equally well. In fact, you're going to be even fitter. So that's why I laugh when people would say that. And people got in this mode of I need to stay pure to this style. I need to stay original to this style. And the problem with that is there is no original. Martial arts was born from the battlefield, and because different warriors on the battlefield have different personalities, different body types, well, it stands to reason that they favored certain techniques over others, and they favored a certain fighting style over others. So if I were to teach you how to fight, it's completely different than if somebody else were to teach you how to fight. And the main reason is my personality and my body type is not the same as theirs. My approach is not the same as theirs. And so the issue that I have with the style thing is that people forget that style is a personal thing. They've given these names like karate is a style. Karate or karate is just one aspect of martial arts. It's primarily kicks and punches, depending on what style you're doing. Judo is primarily throwing and some groundwork. Aikido is taking advantage of the person's energy. Kickboxing and Muay Thai is like knees, elbows, kicks and punches. But you need all of it. Like, you have to have all of it to be effective in a fight. And my goal is to teach all aspects of martial arts as far as I can. Like, obviously I can't teach everything, but to give you as many options as you can have. You don't know what situation you're going to be in. You don't know if you're going to need to throw, if you're going to need to kick and punch. If it's just your drunken uncle at a barbecue and you just need to get him in an arm lock and tell him to settle down, you don't know. You don't know if you're going to need to go on a bit of a spiritual journey and discover yourself, because that's part of martial arts as well. So Kaizen, if you don't know, means continuous and never-ending improvement. And as I've been talking about, I think it's important because I believe that martial arts has been evolving since the dawn of time as people found it necessary to learn new skills. And I think it should always keep evolving. And people shouldn't get so locked down in the dogma of styles. Bruce Lee, when he created Jeet Kune Do, he didn't want to give it a name, because as soon as you name it, you've put it in a box, and you automatically given it limitations, and then people are saying this is Jeet Kune Do and this isn't Jeet Kune Do. But Jeet Kune Do in actual fact is a philosophy, not a style. It's a philosophy you can apply to any fighting style. And that's a similar idea, a similar concept that I'm trying to go for, is to show, in order for people to truly discover their, I guess, unique nature or unique expression of martial arts, because everybody's different, everybody's unique, their personality, their body type's unique. So I guess for me, in order for you to understand your unique, express yourself uniquely in the martial arts, I believe that you need to know as many different techniques as you can. And slowly over time, hopefully you will discover what appeals to you the most. For instance, for me, my body type, I'm quite stocky. favors a more throwing, grappling type style. I can kick and punch, but typically they'll be openers to get in close enough to grapple. And depends on your body type. It depends on your personality. So if you come to Kaizen Bujutsu and you're a thin, lanky guy and you're quick, you've got fast twitch muscles, you're going to naturally favor kicking and punching. Like, that's just how it is. If you're a short, stocky guy, you're going to favor judo, jujitsu. And so what I want to give you is the ability to explore that and to be able to explore all the different martial arts in one style and one system. So, I was lucky in the way that I learned in Fudoshin Bujutsu because I was able to go to any other martial arts club and hold my own. Not only that, but they considered me at a black belt level after 3 years of training in Fudoshin Bujutsu. And I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but in Fudoshin Bujutsu, that was only mauve, yellow, orange belt. I was an orange belt in that system, but other people saw me as a black belt. And that's just because of the nature of the training, the intensity of the training, the realism of the training. So that's the other aspect, is it's not all about style, it's not all about technique. A big part of it is actually how you train. And in that regard, I could teach you just boxing, but approach it in such a way that it's intense and it's real, and you would be an insane fighter just with the skills of punching. So it's not all about the techniques. It's also about the training method. It's also about how you train. So hopefully that gives you a bit of a background. It's been a while since I've recorded videos, so I'm trying to get back into the feel of talking to someone naturally, not talking to a camera, because I don't know if you've ever done it before, but it's actually pretty fucking weird talking to a camera. You kind of feel awkward, like a bit silly. So I'm trying to imagine that you're sitting here with me and I'm chatting to you about this as much as possible. I'm trying to be as real as possible. So sorry if at times I seem a bit presentational, or if I seem showy. I'm not sure. I won't know till I have a look at this video, but that's my aim. My aim is to be authentic and show you that I'm a real person, and I really am passionate about martial arts, and I want to share that with as many people as I can. I want to share my unique view of martial arts, and it is unique. Most people won't understand. People who are not aware